and welcome to Comics with Jose. My name is Jose. I love comics and I want to share them with you. Follow me on Twitter at Art of J. Velez, on Instagram at jvelez622. We're going to review some comics that I like, that I love, and some that I don't like or love. I own all the comic books that I am showing. Even though we're going to be looking at them digitally, I actually have copies of every single comic book that we are going to review. Like and subscribe, and thanks for listening. Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me here today. My name is Jose. I love comics, and I want to share them with you. Today, we are going to be looking at Superman and Batman number 3. Great cover here by Ed McGuinness. Kind of, I like it here. He does such a good job with Superman. A lot of people have drawn Superman over the years, and Batman as well. And although McGuinness's Batman um, is decent, his Superman I think is one of the best. I don't think anybody draws Superman quite as well. I recommend his run on Superman if anybody wants to really watch some really cool Superman here. Um, so this is the second time I have uploaded this video into because the first one it had no audio. So I'm hoping that this one works out here. So here we go. Great cover, like I said. So Jeph Loeb is a serviceable writer. He's pretty famous. He's done some pretty cool stories. Um, he's not an excellent writer. Like I wouldn't put his stuff like, oh my goodness, I just have to read Jeph Loeb. But Jeph Loeb does something really um uh, very smart. He works with artists that people want. So he works with David Finch, works with Ed McGuinness, he worked with Tim Sale. So a lot of he sells well because he gets artists that people like. So because of that, there's a misconception that he's like this incredible writer. Now he's a serviceable writer. He's in the middle, maybe the top middle, but nowhere is he like one of the best. So he's pretty wordy. So this starts off with Superman talking on one side and Batman talking on the other side, and this is sort of done to slow you down because the story itself, what's happening is fast. So we start off with Superman being attacked by like a sonic scream, similar to like how Black Canary does. And here's a cool effect kind of showing. Here, Lois Lane is interviewing Lex Luthor, kind of asking him why they're going after Superman, which he never answers. Typical politician. So, um, it's the Silver Banshee who's attacking with the sonic scream. She continues asking him and says that the people will um, will know that he's telling the truth with as to why Superman has to be um, why they have to get him, why he's paying so much money to get him. So Silver Banshee attacks. Again, there's banter, like thinking. They're not even talking to each other, so it's just interior monologue is, I guess, what this would be. So they're showing pictures of what the asteroid looks like, and it's a fragment, of course, of the planet Krypton. And you can see there's talking in the background, kind of. You can even see it here where they're talking in the background, but you don't sort of know what's privy as to what's going on. So Superman takes the Silver Banshee upstairs where there's or upstairs up above where there's hardly oxygen, so she faints. And they keep Luthor keeps talking but not saying anything, just like a politician. Mr. Freeze and Captain Cold show up, also trying to get that ransom. And Lois and Luthor are talking over here, but you can tell that she's talking with the vice president and Captain Atom. This is Amanda Waller. She's the leader of the Suicide Squad. So Batman disposes of the cold villains, and Superman is back. Now suddenly they're being attacked by two more, and the vice president tells Luthor that they need to go, and Superman's being attacked by Mongol, and they're wondering what the heck does Mongol need money for, because he's above those kind of things. And Solomon Grundy is fighting Batman. So one of the things that they notice is that, by the way, Luthor never answered the question. One of the things that they notice is that Solomon Grundy is speaking differently. And so they continue to fight. And this is a great panel here of Mongol just stomping Superman and then fighting him. Here, Lois is letting Superman know that Luthor is gone. So, Solomon Grundy defeats Batman momentarily. But he wakes up, of course, because they're trying to take off his mask. Superman is here holding on to Mongol. They all know something's up, like I said. And Batman takes care of Solomon Grundy because he's Batman. And now it's Lady Shiva, who's like a ninja. Think of Elektra if you're not familiar with the DC universe. She's kind of like Elektra. And Superman is fighting here. So you can see it's just a lot of back and forth. Superman, of course, has his issues with Lex Luthor, but he's president of the U.S. at this moment. And, it just, here, Batman just knows that something's up. Nobody's acting the way that they normally act. And so, Batman is Batman. He's able to overcome everybody. Ed McGuinness still is very cartoony. I love his art style. It's so different. So here's Superman's back. They know something's wrong, so they were going to investigate. But Nightshade is attacking, and so Batman uses his night vision. He knows that something animalistic about them, and he looks up, and it's Gorilla Grodd, or just Grodd. Um, and they know that he's a telepath. So Batman uses his bat cable, grabs him around the neck. Superman pulls him, punches him, and that fight is over. But hey, we can't just have it end like this. So here comes everybody else now looking for their money, and so these guys are here to take them in. So we got Green Lantern John Stewart, Captain Atom, Starfire, Major Force, um, Power Girl, Katana, and Black Lightning. So we have seemingly these are heroes, but they're here for Batman and Superman. So all right, so that's the end of the issue. Like, follow, and subscribe, and thanks for listening.